My difficult second album, we put that as a placeholder while we worked out the real title for the show. Now, we've worked out the title for next year's show, which is Finally Flavin's 50 and Other F Words. But that's next year's show. We're going to focus this year. I couldn't get a name for this year, and then I thought my difficult second album is actually the great title that I wanted to be. Because everybody's second album is really, really difficult.
Mine wasn't.
For goodness sake.
Just saying.
Your second album wasn't difficult.
It was more successful than my first, yes.
Okay, your second album, which was Nightlight,
Yes.
and your first album was
Ever After.
Ever After. Both of them available from Dana after the show, $20
Yes,
each or
yes.
30 for two.
Yes.
So you've had two albums, that's nice.
I'm releasing a third, actually, in a matter of weeks.
Matter of
October
weeks?
24.
What's it called?
The Remains of the Day.
The Remains of the Day. That sounds like an original title. So, well, anyway, everybody's second album is difficult, with the exception, of course, of
Of me. Yeah.
Rachel Collis, because she's awesome.
And Michael Jackson did pretty well with his second album.
Michael Jackson's second album doesn't count.
Why is that?
Because he was in the Jackson 5 as a little kiddie. So he'd already, his second album was when he was a small child, but when he was an adult, he was, what?
The correlation of Michael Jackson and a small child is making me nervous.
Okay, oh, ooh, 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 ooh.
Not the same sentence.
Not the same sentence.
No.
Okay.
Too soon.
Too soon. So, with the exception of Rachel Collis and Michael Jackson, everybody's second album is notoriously difficult.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. So,
But
looking at the...
second album was pretty successful too, actually. Like a virgin. For the very first time. Like a virgin. When your heart beats next to mine.
How does that work?
How does that work?
Your heart beats next to mine. Because your hearts are over here. So if you're coming from the front, you
Don't think about it.
don't think about it? Okay. Let's leave that alone. Okay, so, with the exceptions of Rachel Collis, Mike...
Cause we are living in a material world, lying in the material world. Sorry, I was just making a point. Go on. We are living in a material world, and I am a material girl.
So with the,
Sorry.
so with the exception of Rachel Collis, Madonna, Michael Jackson, Rachel Collis, Michael Jackson, Madonna.
Yeah.
That's it. Everybody else's second album was really difficult.
Yeah, except for Slim Dusty. He did pretty well with his second.
Slim Dusty.
Slim Dusty.
You're going to Slim Dusty.
There's a track winding back to an old shack along the road to Gunnery. That was on his second album.
That was his second album.
Yeah.
Does anybody here own Slim Dusty's second album?
It's some dusty.
There's people in the country offended by that.
I'll take you out, Rebecca.
Sorry. So when I told you the show was called my difficult second album, you just sat there and Googled every second album in the world and just picked out the easy songs.
No. They're just ones that, they're obvious, really.
Okay. Can I go back to my little comedy sheet thing? Over here? Thanks. My name's on the poster above. Just making sure we understand. Billing. Just
Even splits, though, eh?
yeah. Sure.
Just checking.
Show's making a loss. You owe me $80. Split it evenly. So. My difficult second album, because everybody's second album is difficult, with the exceptions of
Me,
Rachel,
Michael Jackson,
Michael Jackson, Madonna, and Slim Dusty.
Yeah.
Everybody else's second album is
John
difficult.
Farnham actually. He actually, this kind of actually helps with your point.
Oh, that's nice. You help?
Because
You help?
his second album was crap. It flopped.
Because Sadie was big,
Yeah.
and then he went,
Although,
oh, here we go.
he did kind of have a second chapter to his career.
Oh, here we
Which
go.
one could describe as a second album, metaphorically speaking.
Now, make myself comfortable. Go on.
What are you talking about?
You're going to do You're the Voice on the piano and sing it to the people there when I turn
No, I'm
around.
not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Of course you are.
What are you talking about?
You did the Road to Gunda guy. You did Material Girl. You did like a Bergen. Of course you're going to do. As soon as I face back that way, You're the Voice on the piano.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So I can go back to the little comedy shtick thing. Okay. So with the exceptions of Michael Jackson, Rachel, Madonna, Slim Dusty, everybody else's second album. So it's already... You know the words. You're the voice right understand. Where have you hidden that?
That's not to
It's not to ask. It's not to ask. It's not to ask.
Ask Pablo.